I think most of us would probably say we're pretty good drivers. But what if I told you the real secret to being safe on the road isn't just about how well you handle the car, but about how you actually see the road itself? Well, today, we're going to dive into a pretty amazing long-term study that uncovers the core habits separating drivers who are just okay from the ones who are truly predictive and safe.
So, let me ask you something right off the bat. Think about the last time you were driving. Were you just responding to things as they popped up, or were you actually seeing them coming? Honestly, that one question gets right to the heart of everything we're going to explore today.
Because when you really get down to it, there are just two ways of thinking behind the wheel. Over on the left, you've got the reactive driver. Their world is the bumper of the car in front of them. Every sudden stop is a surprise, and that just leads to a ton of stress. But then, on the right, you have the predictive driver. They're scanning the whole scene, seeing problems take shape way before they become actual problems. And the result? They're calm, cool, and prepared. So let's talk about how you get from that left column over to the right.
All right, so let's dig into the world of the reactive driver first. Honestly, for a lot of us, especially when we're new to driving, this is kind of the default setting. It's this high-stress state where you feel like you're constantly just playing catch-up with everything happening around you. This quote from the study, it just captures it perfectly, doesn't it? That's tunnel vision, a super narrow focus on just one thing, the car ahead, and this sort of passive hope that everything else is going to be fine. It's basically driving with your fingers crossed.
And, that kind of hope, it just breeds constant anxiety. Because when you're only looking at one thing, everything else feels like a jump scare in a horror movie. A car suddenly brakes, someone swerves into your lane. You're never prepared because you just never see it coming.
And this next one, wow, this reveals a huge critical flaw in that reactive mindset. It's putting all your faith in the system, trusting that a green light means it's safe, or a turn signal means the person is actually turning. That assumption that everyone else is going to follow the rules is probably one of the most dangerous ones you can make on the road.
So, how do you break out of that cycle? Well, it takes this fundamental shift in your thinking. It's the turning point where you stop just reacting to what the road throws at you, and you start proactively reading it, almost like a book.
And that brings us to the core concept, predictive driving. This isn't some fancy driving maneuver. It's a whole new way of thinking. You're constantly looking for potential problems, figuring out what might happen next, and then making these small, early moves so that the big, scary, slam on the brakes moments just never have to happen. It's like you're playing chess with traffic instead of checkers.
And listen, this isn't magic. It's a skill, and it's built on three really simple but powerful pillars. First, you're always scanning. Your eyes are constantly moving, far ahead, in your mirrors, to the sides. Second, you learn to read what other drivers are really going to do by watching their tires and their car's position, not just a blinker they might have left on by accident. And third, you actively manage the space, that cushion, around your car, which gives you the one thing you always need, options.
Okay, now here is where this study gets truly fascinating. It shows that with the right kind of training, these things you have to consciously think about. They don't stay conscious for long. They become automatic. They become instinct. And these are habits that last for years, sometimes even decades.
And the data? It absolutely proves it. Just look at these retention scores from drivers who were trained, in some cases, over a decade ago. We're talking scores of 4.68 and 4.63 out of 5. These are not skills that just fade away after the test. No way. They get wired into your brain.
So what does that data actually look like on the road? It looks like this. This driver isn't just following rules anymore. They're reading human behavior. That one little shift, from watching a flashing light to watching the slight turn of a wheel, that's the difference between reacting to a lane change and seeing it coming 3 full seconds before it even starts.
This whole predictive system is fed by these tiny little micro habits that just become second nature. These are the real pro tips. Scanning under parked cars for feet or a bouncing ball, watching for the tiny rotation of a wheel on a car waiting to pull out, even just covering your brake pedal as you drive through a school zone. Each one is a tiny piece of information that feeds your brain's prediction engine.
And look, if you're thinking, does this stuff really matter? Is it overkill? Well, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It might sound weird, but that one time a weird little habit prevents a total tragedy, well, it proves its worth for an entire lifetime.
So the outcome of all this isn't just about being safer, it's also psychological. It creates this state of calm, prepared confidence, which is the absolute opposite of that aggressive, overconfident, complacent attitude we see way too often.
And again, the data is just crystal clear, a massive 4.64 out of 5. People who get this training feel way more confident on the road, even years later. But, and this is the important part, it's where that confidence comes from that makes all the difference.
And this is the absolute key distinction. The confidence on the left is earned. It's rooted in skill, in awareness, in preparation. It keeps you calm and alert. The complacency on the right, though, that comes from ignoring risks and thinking you're a better driver than you actually are. And that leads to aggression, to distraction, to danger. Predictive driving builds the first kind.
This respondent just nails the transformation. You go from driving scared of what might happen to driving prepared for what could happen. That's a world of difference. And the reason these habits stick around for so long, it's because at the end of the day, they actually make driving less stressful, not more.
So finally, the most profound thing this study found is just the incredible, mind-blowing longevity of these skills. This isn't just about cramming for a test. This is about fundamentally rewiring how you see and interact with the road for the rest of your life.
I mean, just look at this timeline. 2 years after training, the habits are still strong. Go out 5, 10, even 15 years, people are still actively using these core skills every single day. And it becomes a lifelong thing. The skills transfer to a new car, a new city. People even find themselves teaching them to their kids. That isn't just learning, that's becoming a part of who you are.
What a powerful testament right there. The training literally becomes this permanent internal guide. It's not a list of rules you have to remember anymore. It's just, as the driver said, how I drive. It's part of their identity now.
So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. When you finally make that shift, when you stop just reacting to the road and start predicting it, you don't just become a safer driver. You start to see a completely different road ahead of you. One that's clearer, a lot calmer, and one that feels entirely within your control.